College conversations are very boring. Very boring. Extremely boring. Because they're all the same. It doesn't matter who you talk to, whether it's another person in college or an older person. Whenever you meet them for the first time, it's always the same thing. It doesn't matter who it is. Someone sees you. They say, "Hey, what year are you in college? What year am I? What difference does it make? You don't care what year I'm in. I mean, because at this point, I can't even tell the difference between a freshman and a grad student anymore. It's funny because when you were in high school, you'd be like, oh, look at that dumb freshman over there. And then as soon as you get to college, everybody looks the same. You look at a freshman and you're like, oh, look at that dumb freshman. And he goes, I'm a PhD student. I can't tell anyone apart anymore. Not that it matters, because we're all adults, of course. Then they ask you, hey, what year are you in? Because because they want to make conversation. Not that it makes any difference what year you're in. They want to make conversation. That's all anyone wants to do. They want to make conversation. So they say, oh, what year are you in? Because they have some sort of preset thing they can say as a response to keep the conversation going longer and thus to avoid awkwardness, because that's one of the primary goals. If you're a freshman, they say, oh, you're just starting out, so how are you liking it? Oh, is it different from high school? So on and so forth. Then a conversation can go in that direction. If you're a senior, you're oh, almost out of it. Are you looking forward to it? Did it go fast? And it's all the same thing. I mean, this is how all conversations are. I'm not. I mean, I don't even know why I'm if I'm criticizing or not, but I am criticizing college conversations in general because they're very boring, very boring. So you tell them your year. You say, hey, I'm a sophomore. Hey, oh, what's your major? Oh, I'm a majoring in sociology. And this is maybe what someone would say in my case. Oh yeah, my major is sociology. Oh really? What made you choose that? And then they'll go, oh, that's not a very useful thing. Obviously, they won't say this out loud, but they'll be in their head. They'll be like, oh, that's not STEM. What is this guy doing? And then, but they're not going to say that. They'll be like, oh, sociology. Oh, what made you choose that? What made you stumble upon that? Did you make a mistake when you put in your major? No, I went through the list of majors and I picked the easiest one. but I'm not going to tell them that. So I say it with a bit more class. Oh, I went through the list of majors and it realized that nothing interests me more than sociology, and it was the most doable thing. That's why I say it was the most. It seemed doable, and then they go, oh, okay. So what do you want to do with it? And I don't even need to go into that. Not that I haven't thought about this at all, of course, but it doesn't even matter what I say because my point was made is that all the conversations go the same way. Oh, what's your major? Oh, what do you want to do with it? Oh, is it? I see. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. My life became a lot more pleasant once I realized that. Once I actually came up with an answer to these questions, because it was very annoying before I had decided what my major was, and I had to go through these conversations 50 times. They say, hey, what year are you in? Oh, I'm a freshman. Oh, what's your major? Oh, I haven't decided. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you got time. You got time. Oh, are you leaning towards anything? Yeah, I'm leaning towards killing myself. No, yeah, no, I'm not leaning towards anything because I don't like anything. And apparently that's a concept very, very foreign to people, right? Yeah, because and I guess that makes sense because human beings they have interests. I guess that's why I missed that part when I was created. They forgot to give me something to be interested in. Well, they did, but they kind of like they were putting it down, and then they just gave up. You say, hey, 5 things. Yeah, he doesn't need to be interested in anything else. All right, you're good. And then they just throw me into the world, and they go, hey, so what are you interested in? Yeah, I'm not leaning towards anything because I don't like to do anything. Oh, but yeah, it's just what do you do for fun? Oh, I like writing, but this is before I quit. Of course, I like writing. Oh yeah, why don't you be journalism, English major? Well, I only like writing about myself. Uh, okay. Um, yeah, and that looks like it's it. I mean, what else am I gonna say? What else am I gonna say? And then even when you have conversations with people in college who know your major and all this stuff, who know you, they're still boring because they ain't got nothing to say about it. They're all doing the same thing in college. They're all doing the same thing. Hey, how you been? Oh, I'm stressed, man. Midterms coming up. Yeah, I got no sleep last night. I got a bunch of work. Oh wow, yeah, that's new. I definitely haven't heard that 50,000 times since starting college. And then you ask them a week later, hey, how you doing, man? Are you doing any better? Oh no, man, I got midterms again. Oh, I got midterms coming up. Yeah, I got 2 hours of sleep last night. Probably gonna have to pull an all nighter. Got a ton of work. Oh yeah, that's great, man. Yeah. So it's the same thing basically as last week, the exact same thing. Then you see them again the next week. Hey man, how you doing? Any better this week? Oh no, man, I got finals. Man, I'm not even gonna do anything on my break. I'm just gonna study. Probably gonna have to pull an all nighter again. Yeah, I got so much work, man. It's crazy. It doesn't change, and then that's basically all the extent of your experiences, not your experiences, but your conversations with people. You ain't got nothing to talk about if you're not in the same classes, the same major as them. Then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna talk about your classes. I don't even understand what the hell is going on in them. So am I gonna talk to you? Oh yeah. So you're learning this thing, right? That I have no idea what that is. So yeah, you wanna try to explain that to me like I'm 5 years old because I really want to learn that. Obviously, I want to learn that so badly. That's why I didn't sign up for the class. Yeah, that's the extent of your conversations. You ain't got nothing else to talk about because there's nothing else goes on. There's nothing else what these people do. They go home, they study for 20 hours, and then they go to sleep, and then they wake up. They do the same thing. I mean, if you're a commuter, forget that. You ain't going to any clubs. You're going to your classes. You're studying. You're going home. You ain't doing crap. I mean, if you dorm, you do a little bit more. But what else are you gonna say? You do a club. I do this club that I'm not interested in. And oh yeah, you could come. Oh yeah, that's cool. I don't think I will because I don't care about chemistry, and so I won't come to the club about chemistry. But thank you very much for the offer. I mean, there's just nothing else to talk about. And then you get to the very end of the semester and say, how you doing, man? Oh yeah, man, this semester went so fast. Oh yeah, it sounded like it was going really fast when you told me that you're not sleeping at all and just working for 20 hours over your weekends. But yeah, man, this semester went so fast. It's crazy, man. We're seniors. We're almost seniors now. Like I feel like I was still a freshman. Man, it went so fast. That's the thing. Everything goes fast, right? Everything always goes fast. Nothing ever goes slow. Well, I mean, I've kind of realized what's the case with it. What's the case with this? With everything going fast. That's the thing. Whenever you look back at anything, it went fast. But it didn't go fast when you were actually doing it. If I go through a normal week, then while I'm doing my work, I'm not thinking, oh wow, this is going so fast. Like I'm writing an essay. Wow, man, this is going so fast. But the instant I submit the essay and the instant the semester ends, wow, that went fast. Everything went fast. As soon as something completed, it went fast. But while you're doing it, it didn't go fast. Unless it was actually fun, because apparently that's how they decided to create time. The more fun you have, then the faster the time goes. But the more you hate doing whatever you're doing, the slower it will go. That's the real theory of time. Nothing about this so-called expansion or anything like that. That's how I created time. That's the only concept of time you need. The more slowly it's going, the more you probably hate your life. But as soon as whatever it is you completed, whatever program you completed, that went fast, man. That went fast. And then they say, "Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it." They see you again, like someone you haven't seen for 5 years. Oh man, you're done with college already, man. I haven't seen you for 5 years. Last time you weren't in college. Now you're done with college. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Why can't you believe it? What else are you gonna believe? Are you gonna believe the alternative? You're gonna believe that time just stood still and I did absolutely nothing for 5 years, and then when you see me after 5 years, I'm still in high school. You're gonna believe that? Oh, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe that you finished college. But if you didn't finish college, that means I could believe the alternative. If you didn't finish college and you were just in high school for those 5 years, I could believe that. But wow, you finished college? I can't believe it. And they say I can't believe it. So the alternative is believing that time stood still, which I never understood. How could someone believe that? So that's what they say. Oh, I can't believe it. Anyway, yeah.